But now we have some actually good news.
Yay!
And of course, it comes from the fucking Green Party, because of course it would. They're the only people that, well, not the, well, they're some of the only people who are out here really trying to fight for us. But they released some policy today. Actually, I believe Pat and Chewy were at their press conference today. So
Our way, our waters have always been the life force of Aotearoa.
Every New Zealander should be able to drink it, swim in it, and gather kai from it. It is that
environmental-based legislation.
Pollution.
Okay, now this is
Right?
good. So the right-wingers aren't going to complain about this one, right? Because this is them focusing on the environment, like they keep complaining about, right?
well, we'll see, because let's be real, they'll find anything. And because I don't know if you saw that, it's one headline we didn't put in, but
environment.
did you see the headline about the fact that we're actually running out of tarakihi because we've been eating too much of it at the fucking fish and chip shop, apparently?
great.
Which turns out they've just been overfishing it for
I haven't.
decades. Well,
I'm doing my part.
I go to the fish and chip shop, but I usually can't afford to buy the named fish. I just buy the fish.
Oh, great.
You know, I'm not out here going, can I have the gurnard? Can I have the fucking tarakihi? I'm like, yeah, whatever fish is cheapest, mate.
Fish
Chuck
fries,
it in.
please.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, God knows what fish I've eaten. They all tasted fine.
Overfishing and climate change.
And the Luxon government's obsession with letting mega corporates exploit our environment.
Our oceans, our rivers, and our lakes are under threat.
Safe drinking water for our kids is the bare minimum.
This
Okay,
angle.
I'm so I was about to say, I'm so sorry. I know that we're talking about policy right now, but oh, that's kind of hot.
I was
just gonna say
this
it.
looks like
I'm just
she's
gonna
going
say
to
it.
attack me or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably why it's hot. There we go. Never
There
mind.
you go.
Now I get it. It's
I'm
giving
about to dominate you.
Madame Dimitriska kind of
It is giving that vibe.
I'm just like, okay, hello. You popped out of the bush at me just before, and now you're looking down on me. It's just, I'm loving the videography. It's
Okay.
great.
But last year, more than 70 schools were exposed to unsafe drinking water. That is unacceptable.
Taking our tamariki to swim in the summer shouldn't mean having to check if there's crap going into the harbour.
By the way,
or
that
nitrates
water
going
was
into your
looking
local
very good for Auckland Harbour. Like,
Yeah, it is.
what did you
actually.
guys do to make it look so appealing? It actually looks swimmable. What the hell?
Maybe they asked Trump for some tips on how to make the water look
Yeah, they
more like
painted
a
the
US
base.
flag blue.
swimming hole.
These days, buying our own local fish from the supermarket breaks the bank. New Zealanders
Fuck yes, it
deserve
does.
to be able to go out on our oceans, catch a feed for their family, and bring it home.
Aotearoa, you deserve a government that makes sure you can drink, swim, and fish from our waters.
The Greens are committed to putting the health of our oceans and waterways ahead of short-term corporate profit, because looking after people and planet is just common sense.
Our wai has always looked after us. It's time we respond with aroha.
Our waters are for all of us.
Kei o tātou ringa te haipapa kia tiakina. The responsibility to protect our water is for all of us.
Oh,
Classic
chills
Greens,
every
only
time.
thinking about the environment, not considering the economic costs. There we go, grumpy Jerry Brownlee to come in and grimace as we've just seen that great policy.
Yeah, I tried to autoplay the Greens co-leader Chloe Swarbrick response to Luxon's government budget. So good. But yeah, actually they do have a article. So yeah, the party would ban bottom trawling under its rivers and oceans policy package, and lower the nitrate limit for drinking water as well. So yeah, this is their campaign policy, which is drink some
That's not
fish.
economically viable. How am I going to limit all the nitrate and shit that's on my farm? I can't pick up after my cows all day. Meh.
Right? It's not like back in the probably back in my mum's or maybe my nana's day, you could drink, swim, and fish. That was something you could do. Now it's something that is getting less and less and less.
Think about the farmers. Think about the farmers.
But yeah, so Marama Davidson said clean, healthy water was a human right, but that was being taken from today's generation by weak rules allowing industrial scale exploitation. It is madness that in Aotearoa up to 100,000 people become sick from unsafe drinking water every year, which I actually didn't know that.
Damn. I wonder how many
check
times
my
I'm
fucking
getting.
privilege.
Well, I'm wondering if I'm ever getting sick and I just don't even know.
I mean, you do live in Auckland, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, yeah, maybe you should question that. I mean, not saying Wellington's necessarily much better. Yeah, popular beaches and swimming spots are closed every summer, and our once common fish, like the iconic tarakihi populations, have been fished to the brink of collapse. Davidson said the government had continuously rolled back protections for environmental spaces.
No.
Never.
What? No, man.
Made up of 8 different policy interventions, had many similarities to what the Greens have been calling for throughout this parliamentary term and what it campaigned on. And wow, we're getting consistency of messaging across not only the campaigns but the parliamentary terms. How many parties do you get that from? Like, genuinely, how many parties do you have being consistent in both their actual campaign messaging and their actions in Parliament? Because let's be honest, Labour have been not necessarily the greatest in some ways at some points. So I just, again, kudos. Party still wanted to phase out bottom trawling on sea amounts, set netting and dredging, and it still wants to legally protect 30% of the moana. That's not even a lot. Like,
No, that's only a third.
Right, like that's not asking for much. Davidson said better protection for oceans isn't rocket science, and New Zealand did not need to accept short-term private profits above the health of its water.
It's a massacre. Like, imagine that. Like, yeah, we only need to give a shit about. You could massacre 2/3 of the population. Someone's just like, that's not enough.
I mean, it's like corporate greed in essence, really. This should not be a debate, should not even need to be questioned, that our rivers should be healthy enough to swim in, that our drinking water should be safe, and that our oceans are protected. In 2023, they campaigned on a Green Minister of Oceans and Fisheries. 2026 document does not make a similar call. Davidson and the Greens would never apologise for putting the health of the environment, rivers and oceans first, and the party would be working to ensure it could put these priorities on the table after election night. So
I love how you get these ministerial positions to protect things, and they would just become the lobby position. They put the lobbyist and chuck Shane Jones in so he can advocate for Sea Lord.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where that falls, but of course the Prime Minister's reluctant to ban bottom trawling.
Actually, that's kind of, it's...
Bottom trawling is baseline.
We actually need to murder all those fish so we can... I don't know.
Because Aquaman.
Yeah, we don't like long-term thinking. I never read the Lorax.
Right, I've only got one life to make as much profit as possible, so I'm gonna squeeze
Fuck my
all
kids.
I can. No, don't fuck your kids.
Not that kind of fucking...
I know.
Damn it.
It's not my fault that side of the house makes me think of pedophiles, all right?
Oh.
I blame David
I mean,
Seymour and his
that's
best
true.
friend.